Hi, I'm Mary Rose. Today I want to show you how I use Notion to organize my sewing projects, patterns, fabrics, measurements, and even my serger stitches. I've built my Notion using the pair method, so my life is divided into areas like home, sewing, exercise, yarn arts, and many more. And within those areas, you get projects, tasks, notes, resources, and all of it has an archive system so nothing is ever lost. Today, I want to show you my sewing Notion and walk you through how it improves my workflow and resource collection. All right, here's my sewing area in Notion, and I want to give you a quick overview to start. To the left, you have my quick links, just any resources that I commonly use. And of course, you have my project area. This has multiple views, which is related to the same database. So it's all the same information, but you can view it differently. So this is the pipeline, idea, research, working, needs revision, and done just ends up empty because I don't want a whole collection there, but that is a section. And then this is the finished projects that don't require any revision. And of course, a needs revision section. And then I even have a final section where I like to include the final images because I actually struggle a lot to take pictures of what I sew. There are so many things I've made over the years that I don't have a single image of, and it drives me crazy. Here's one of my projects, the cross-waist leggings. I'm going to do a flare variation soon, so it's in there, the need revision tag. Within a project page, I typically have a notes section. For those are notes specific to this project that are often about the drafting of the pattern or any variation I need. And then, of course, you have supplies and instructions. I like the checklist of to do for a project, any notes related to this project that can be project specific or just a note that makes sense for this project. This is my task list. And here we have sewing techniques tagged and any shopping items for this project. It can be fabric, it can be hardware, it could be anything because I have a completely different database just for shopping. I have a reading section for any books that I'm currently reading related to sewing. So that's right there. And then my giant notes section. There's even more. And web clips. Web clips are just blog posts or articles that I have kind of swiped from the internet and copied directly as my own resource because so many times in the past have I linked a blog post for it only to disappear after a while. And now these are all mine forever, regardless whether or not the website still exists. I also like to take my own independent notes, often very subject specific, and put my own thoughts and resources collected from the internet there. I can tag any of these notes to relevant projects and techniques, so it's like a growing organism that relates to itself. Let me show you my fabric inventory. This might be my favorite part. It connects directly to my project, so I can plan my future makes based on what I have or look back and see what I use for old projects. I use a browser extension called Save to Notion to quickly grab information from the sites I buy my fabric from. It makes filling out the database easy because on the product page, I can select what type of fabric it is, what fiber it is, the amount of yards, tag a color to it, and select the project. And when I hit this button, it creates a page in my Notion. So that makes it really easy. Going back, I wanted to show you my sewing techniques. Sewing techniques are different from my general notes. Techniques for me are repeatable skills that require a step-by-step instruction. So I list the materials and the procedure for doing it. This gives me quick access to specific methods and their variations, and any thoughts or tips I had at the time. I've only been working on my sewing database since around 2023, so everything here is just what I've accumulated in the last 2 years. Finally, I wanted to show you my Serger database. If you have a serger, you know how finicky they can be with different fabric types and stitches. So I wanted to create something that would make it really easy for me. Here's an example of one of my serger stitches. I have included properties for everything. So which presser foot, left, right, or both needles, how many threads, what the needle and loop retention settings are, whether or not it's a regular width or rolled hem, the actual stitch length, the differential feed, the knife adjustment, which is specific to my machine, and I can even tag specific fabrics so I can go back and know exactly what I did before. I've even included an image of the final stitch to make it easier and make the database look a little bit better. This way, I can quickly reference my successful settings instead of starting from scratch every time. What's really convenient is I can pull this up on my phone while I'm sitting at my serger. No more straining to remember those perfect settings. One thing I absolutely love about Notion is all the cool features that make organization fun. I can create custom covers, for example. Here you can change the cover. I obviously upload my own images that are my sketches for each project, but there's a gallery you can use. You can link existing images from the web or use the copyright-free images from Unsplash, which is what's mostly on my notes covers. You can also change the icons here. You can have these really uniform looking ones. You can use emojis. Or you can upload and create your own custom icons, which really helps with the visual hierarchy in creating organization that looks good. You can also change the color to things like the sections here. You can change the text color or the background color. There are a few fonts that you can choose from right here. I also like to include moving GIFs. As you can see, it just spices it up and adds a little bit more personality. It can really help to create unity with color and just a design aesthetic. All right, to sum it up, Notion has truly become an extension of my sewing practice, touching every aspect of my creative life. It's invaluable for someone like me who struggles with organization and can't rely too well on their memory. I've created a free template for serger stitches in Notion. You can duplicate it and add it to your Notion and customize it for your own machine. The link is in the description below. If you're interested in more Notion and sewing content, or you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more. Until next time, happy sewing.